Washington Redskins.
We got this. Ready? 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
First carry for Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after 22. Jet cover. 22. Jet cover.
It's Geis on the counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins, the quick slant caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey,
On the ground, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Completes it to Lee. only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Come on, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
81. 56, Mike, 56.
Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Here we go. I got you. He's crossing. He's checking. Run. Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jenkins, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Redskins' 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, empty.
To throw is Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Pack. 20. Exit. It's right 57. It's 74. Mike 51. Heavy on the edges.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 49. X3. 218. Chopper.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Go. 180. Good track. Kill. 51, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
We're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. 14, 82, 14. Give me some. Give me some.
Wentz going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Drop deep, drop deep. Kill, kill, kill.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 52. I got him. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Chance, chance, chance. Shoot, shoot. Hustle.
This is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Check it out.
On 2nd down, Love. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Wentz to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Let's take it inside his own 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 53 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 from Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Jenkins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, it's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Sunday. 6-6, pull it high.
Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Love. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Slam, slam, slam.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What's that? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
All day.
On 1st down, here's Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Big hit.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Big takes you out long. Check 53's Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go. Set. Big hit. No, no.
Hey, watch the lane.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You got nothing. Let's go, let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Jenkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lefty, lefty.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles get a score closer. Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm here all day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.